So let's have a chat about how to do a slow wheelie on a motocross bike. This is something that a lot of people like to do. We see some funny stuff come from this. It's pretty easy to loop a bike out and snap a rear fender off. A good place to start when you're practicing the slow wheelie is to sit towards the rear of the bike, get the body position right, and then just learn what control inputs you need to get the front wheel to come off the ground. So we want to sit towards the back of the bike so we can keep our foot on the foot peg and access the rear brake pedal. That rear brake is what stops you from looping the bike out. If you want to loop your bike out, be laying flat on your back, keep your foot away from that rear brake, and that's what's going to happen. That thing is there to stop the bike from looping out, and it really brings the front of the bike back down pretty aggressively. So practice that, get the front wheel off the ground, learn what it takes with the throttle and clutch and how to get the power delivery right. You're not going to need many RPMs, it's not a whole heap of throttle, it's just a bit of a combination of throttle and clutch release at the same time, and you'll lift the front wheel off the ground. Once you're comfortable with that, the next part is to try and bring the front wheel up a little bit higher and use the rear brake to bring the front wheel back to the ground. This is the key to learning how to slow wheelie a bike. It has to become second nature to go to that rear brake pedal when the front feels like it's too high. Once you get comfortable lifting the front wheel up nice and high, then it's a matter of just learning how to control it with throttle and clutch or rear brake. And the idea is to keep the front wheel up in the balance point so you can ride along on the rear wheel at a slow speed. You're not chasing this wheelie with throttle. This is about getting the bike up to a balance point and then being able to hold it there and maintain it. And the way you do that is with throttle and clutch and rear brake. The slow wheelie is a great skills exercise to practice. It's a lot of fun and you will learn to improve your rear brake feel, your throttle and clutch control. It's worth practicing and worth getting right. Just take your time with it, otherwise you're going to end up costing yourself a few rear fenders.